Mhm. I think the study skills activity of scheduling that I turned into you the first quarter I met you, I scheduled a lot of deep work time blocks, and then the feedback you gave me was like, be careful because it's probably not realistic for me to schedule because I think I literally had almost every single time block planned out. Um, and but to some extent like this semester I do feel that I do need to plan out like my study times and really treat those times religiously.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. I guess the thing that the point of that conversation was to say the following. Um, I find that I get into some trouble when I write down on paper, these are the exact times I need to study, and these are the exact things that I need to be studying, because what I need is large chunks of time to actually be able to study. But I need the flexibility to be able to do that in the moment. So if I'm working in the morning and then I go to class, take a walk, get a bite to eat, and then I'm going to work again, and it ended up the work I'm doing in the afternoon carries over from morning, but that wasn't written on my schedule. There's an immediate feeling of failure there, right? Because I have this document that says that I need to be doing other stuff, and that's mental friction, right? And so the way that I always think about that is, I want to trust myself. I want to trust that on a week to week basis, I'm going to know what I need to do most during the scheduled study time, and I'm going to know and have the motivation to be able to carve the time that I need out. And so the point of the conversation, a lot of times when I have that conversation with students, it's not um, don't write it down. It's not don't block it out. It's, you know, so I can only speak for myself because I can't say what you should do. So I can tell you, just like when I'm making my schedule, I have two forms of the schedule. I have a public schedule and I have a private schedule. The public schedule is typed up in Microsoft Office using that template that I provide on the website, right? And that the only thing that public schedule has in it are the things that I am physically required to be at based on my job. So if I was a student, those would be the classes that I enrolled in and any money that I was making that I physically had to be at that location. In my private schedule, I print out that thing and then I create blank white spots for times that I think I'm going to do things. And then in pencil, I'll block those out, right? And then I'll just carry that blocked out. And then sometimes if it's like, for me right now, as a teacher, I have a lot more flexibility, because if, let's say that I'm having a bad week, like I have the option of switching tests. I don't do that ever, right? But as a student, you can't be like, oh, teacher, I'm having a bad week. That midterm on Friday, would you just, right?
Right.
And so like during those weeks, I would actually print out a separate schedule, and I would, just for that week, I would title it for the week. I'd throw it away once I was done. But like, the midterms on a Monday, the like Thursday before the Thursday before, so like 11 days beforehand, I would print out a special schedule with the 11 days up to that midterm. And that's where I would actually like redesign my schedule to be able to put in extra special study times just for the test, right?
Right.
And so, yeah. So from that standpoint, like, I agree with you. To this day, I still, every morning from 4 a.m. until 6:15 a.m., like that's blocked out in my mind. There's different times that are blocked out in my schedule. It's just, I don't I don't want to commit those. I need to be able to make those choices in person. So if it's 4 a.m. and I'm tired and it's actually more productive for me to sleep for another hour,